Hi there, Lindsay here, the Frugal Crafter. Today I want to share an idea with you that can help you use your art supplies more this year, or forever and ever and ever, I hope. Even if it's just to get you going on warm-ups, I still think it's a worthwhile project to make. I was inspired by the art dice. My friend Shanna recommended these for kind of a good thing to get you out of a creative funk, and I bought these a couple of years ago. I think I paid around $20, $22 for them. They're by Two Tumbleweeds. There are kind of knockoffs out there, but these are by Two Tumbleweeds, the inventors. And I just really loved it, and it got me out of art block a few times. So what these are little wooden dies that have 6 either topics or art media or whatever on each die. And so a lot of these are kind of subject things, like these white ones that have different subjects on them. This gray one has different mediums like watercolor, pastel, acrylic paint. You got this one has different colors written on it. These have different styles like impressionist, modern, surrealist. This one says detail, a type of way to paint like blurred, detailed, zoom out, zoom in, hard, round, different things like that. And these are just different feelings. And I thought this was really cool, but it just wasn't exactly what I wanted if I had my druthers. What I wanted to have was dice that had all my different options for supplies, and I figured that would be a little bit more useful to me. So I'm going to continue to use these, but I'm going to use them with these that I made here. So what I have here is some wooden dice. This came in a package of 30 from Amazon. My friend Angela actually made my friend Karen a kind of a DIY art dice. She presented this beautiful hand-turned lathed box that her husband made and filled it with these little dice. And I asked her where she got them, and she said Amazon, and shared a link with me. I'll put everything that I mentioned in the video description if you want to check it out. And I thought that was a wonderful idea, and so I ordered this set. Now, you don't have to buy anything. You can just write these, your topics on strips of paper and put them in jars, or you can use printable templates for dice you can find for free online, or you could trace a little box, whatever you have. It does not have to be anything you buy, but I just love this idea because they are the same exact size as these Two Tumbleweeds dice. So I love that I could keep it all together and all the same. And it's kind of a fun project that's also inspiring, and I'll show you what I did with these so far. So what I did, and these are going to go right in the jar. These are going to go right in here because I just think these, the more the merrier, right? I don't want to get overwhelmed, but so what you could do, you could just choose, you can just kind of reach in and choose a die at random, and just whatever you look at is what you use. Watercolor markers, for instance. That's the easiest thing to do. I also have a, what do we want to say, like a idea one. It's kind of, I probably didn't need to make this. I probably could have used the one that came there, but like I have architecture, abstract, portrait, animal, landscape, still life, that sort of thing. I have this on there, so I could take both of those and say, okay, watercolor, marker, still life. That's a really easy way to do it. But say if you're just like, I have no idea what I want to do. What I would do first, this bowl here has all of my art supplies, like all the different types of art supplies, like watercolor, pastels, whatnot, and a surface and a genre of art. So I could roll that out, and I'd say, okay, I'm going to do a portrait. And these are the different things that I could use. And I'm going to paint it in a square format. And let's see, I can use metal leaf, I could use wax effects paints. Ooh, mixed media, I love this. I could use oil paint, glass paint, gouache. Now, I wouldn't use all of these, obviously. I would just choose something. Cosmic shimmer, those are all things to add on to it. But say I wanted to choose oil paint. Okay, what oil paint do I use? I have so much oil paint. What do I use? So then I can go to the, I could go to my brand bowl here, because mostly I did this because I have a lot of watercolor and colored pencils, so I could roll that and I could say, okay, what brand do I have? Any of these brands in oil paint? I have Soho oil paint. I have I don't have golden oil paint. Actually, do any of these? Winsor Newton. I have Winsor Newton oil paint. That's what I'll use, Winsor Newton oil paint. So it just kind of takes some of those decisions off my plate, and then I might say, okay, what colors do I want to use? So what I did was I took a set of 48 acrylic markers, and I took 8 of these dice, because 8 times 6 is 48, and I put a different color on each side of the dice. I used up all these colors, used all these colors from this acrylic marker set. So this is really fun, because you can roll out the colors, and then you can kind of put them together and see what ones look good. Let's see, you could start off with, oh, I kind of like this muted primary set. And if you don't like the other colors, you could always just roll again and see what you get. Let's see. Or you could take the colors that you like and you could turn them and see, oh, that's kind of a cool color. That's kind of like a muted Christmas. You know, you could do that. I just think it's a really great way to kind of help you, ooh, I like these, help you get past that kind of block. Oh, I like this. I like this color combination. That's a really pretty color combination. I just like that one as is. Isn't that pretty? Now maybe you get something and you're like, I like that. What else is there? You could turn it over. Ooh, that's kind of nice too. And you could just kind of find these different combinations that would work really well for a painting. It would just kind of get you beyond that, what do I paint, right? So another idea that I had, if you didn't want to use these colors, I found a 10-sided die. I had 3 dice left, and I thought, is there a way I could write numbers on this so that I could get 1 to 999? And there really wasn't. But then I realized if I got a 10-sided die, what I could do is roll it 3 times and then take that number and find the corresponding card in my color cubes. So if you have the color cubes, it's going to be a way to help you use those more. So let's see. 0, 4, 3. So that would be 43. That would be in color cube box 1. Let's just see what we get there. And this just, it takes the decisions out, and that gets you creating better. 43, let's see. And this is 43, so I could use those colors, or I could do something that's beachy. You know, it just gives you those different options. So I did this earlier just to see how this would work, just kind of get the proof of concept. And what I did was I rolled my dice. I got Inktense and Pentel Pocket Brush Pen for my media. I rolled the dice to get the 10-sided die 3 times to get 969. I pulled that card, and I used Inktense and the Pocket Brush Pen to do this little layout, and it was fun. I used the colors here to kind of be my inspiration, and it was just like a 15-minute sketch, like spread, but I used a full spread in a sketchbook, and I got the inspiration flowing so that I'll be ready to tackle like whatever project I want to do next. So I know I wanted to use some pastels today, but I was just kind of like stuck. I know the set of pastels I want to use, but I just wanted to kind of warm up for the day, and this did the trick. So I just want to put that out there. All I did was I used a Sharpie to write the different things on the dice. I grouped them by categories because I don't want to roll like 30 dice at once. That would be way overwhelming. But if I broke it down to just my basic types of products, and then I could go on to brands if I roll watercolor or gouache and I want to narrow it down further. It's just and it can pull out some of those products that you haven't used forever. Like maybe you would roll colored pencils and Caran d'Ache. Oh, I haven't used my luminance in a long time. Or maybe you roll watercolor and Shinhan. It's like, oh my gosh, I haven't used those Shinhan watercolors since I reviewed them. You know, it's just a great way to knock the dust off your supplies, get your brain cells woken up, and come up with some combinations that you wouldn't think of like readily. Some art supply combinations, some color combinations. It's just a great way to get your stuff used. And like this is just, if you have the color cubes, a great option to go there. But yeah, and if you didn't want to use a die, I think you could probably just use a random number generator as well. But I like to keep things as analog as possible because then I don't get distracted on the computer. But let me know what you think in the comments below. I hope you found this useful, and I hope you give it a try. And man, if you have like, acrylic markers worked great for this. You can even just pull out one cube and like use a couple of the colors on one of the cubes. It's just, make it easy, make it there where you're going to see it and not forget it. And hopefully, we'll have to see at the end of the year if this works, but hopefully it'll make you more creative and using those supplies you forgot about a lot more often. Thank you for watching. Please give me a thumbs up before you go. Until next time, happy crafting. Bye!